Hello everyone. In this video, we will talk about parallelogram. So what is parallelogram? Let's define a parallelogram. Let's draw two parallel lines. I have drawn two parallel lines. Now if I draw two more parallel lines, what I get is a parallelogram. So how do we define a parallelogram? A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. It has four sides, so it's quadrilateral, which has its opposite sides parallel to each other. So the opposite sides, they are parallel to each other. Now this is the definition of parallelogram. This definition leads to many of its properties. So let's talk about the properties of parallelogram. Now those properties are related to the elements of parallelogram. So what are the elements of parallelogram? We'll talk about properties of sides, properties of angles, and properties of diagonals. So I have a parallelogram ABCD where AB is parallel to CD and BC is parallel to DA. Now let me draw a diagonal AC. Now when I draw a diagonal AC, I get two triangles ADC and CBA. So let's now look at these two triangles. If I look at this angle and this angle, and I will look at this angle and this angle. So angle CAB is equal to angle ACD because they are alternate interior angles. If you see, AB and CD are parallel and AC is a transversal. And when we have a transversal, we know that these two angles are forming alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are equal. Now same way we can see AD is parallel to BC and AC is forming a transversal, and then this angle and this angle are alternate interior angles. Therefore even angle DAC is equal to angle BCA. And the third one is AC is equal to CA. Why? Because it's common. And therefore triangle DAC is congruent with triangle BCA. Which congruency we are using? We are using ASA congruency. And once we know that, now because of this, AD is equal to CB. Why? CPCT. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles. AD is same as BC. If you see here, we can see AD is same as CB. And same way we can also say that CD, so CD is going to be equal to AB. And therefore what we have now arrived at is AD and CB are opposite sides of parallelogram, and AB and CD also are opposite sides of the parallelogram, and hence we can say opposite sides of parallelogram are of equal length. So that's one property of parallelogram which we have proved using the triangle congruency theorem. Now let's see one more property. We have proved till this point where triangle DAC is equal to triangle BCA. Now let's talk about another corresponding part, which is ADC same as angle CBA, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. In the same way as we have proved this, we can also prove that triangle DAB will be congruent with triangle BCD. By drawing a diagonal BD, we can prove that these two triangles are congruent using ASA. And in that case, we will find angle DAB is equal to angle BCD. So which means we have proved that this angle is same as this angle and this angle is same as this angle, and they are opposite angles. So another property of parallelogram is opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Now let's talk about third property, which is related to diagonals. So again, let's draw one parallelogram. So we have drawn two diagonals, AC and BD. Let's call the point of intersection as O. And let's talk about triangles AOB and triangle COD. In this triangle, we know that CD is equal to AB. We have just proved that opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. And the angle OAB is equal to angle OCD. Why? They are alternate interior angle. And same way, angle OBA is equal to angle ODC. Both these are alternate interior angles. Why? Because AB is parallel to CD and BD and AC are transversal. When AC is a transversal angle, this and this, they are alternate interior angle. When BD is a transversal, this angle and this are alternate interior angles, and alternate interior angles are equal. Using the angle side angle congruency, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. And once we get these two triangles are congruent, OA is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB using CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangle. And so we can conclude now that the diagonals bisect each other, because this is equal to this and this is equal to this. So they are bisected, and therefore new property of a parallelogram is diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. We have so many other videos in this topic, understanding quadrilateral. I am sure they will provide you much more insight into this topic. So don't forget to watch those videos. And also subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon. That will ensure that you get notifications whenever we upload new videos.